Hey everyone, welcome back to my Etsy shop. How do you like this getup? Look at this combination. Isn't it absolutely superb and fashionable? I was working remote today. Nobody cares what I wear on my remote day. I choose comfort. So I am here in my Etsy shop and I'm going to show you what's coming up Friday at 5 p.m. Lots of items, various stuff. Mostly vintage, actually pretty much all of it vintage, and some things that I would keep for myself, but again, can't keep it all, so I choose to put it in the shop so that somebody else can enjoy it. And what you're hearing right now is the laundry, so apologize for that. Okay, in this video, I usually do a feature for another women-owned business. I don't have one today. I probably will have one next week, but as a reminder, if you're a woman and you own a business, whether it's an Etsy shop or could be a Poshmark or you just do Facebook Marketplace, doesn't matter. Let me know and I will give you some exposure and talk about your business right here in this video series. And no, you don't have to send me anything. You don't have to send me a sample that I can show. I can obviously show your screen and talk about your business because I believe in women supporting other women. Send me a message or email me, mygreatchallenge@gmail.com, and I will gladly feature your women-owned business. Let's get started. First item. Oh man, I love this, and I really wish I could find the whole set, but I'm gonna sell just a teapot for now. This is Red Wing, and it's a fabulous rooster. Let me make sure I'm in focus. Come on now, there we go. A rooster teapot. Okay, look at this thing. It is so cool. Now, the majority of the time when you find old teapot, because this is the 1930s, 1940s, okay, probably 30s, but I have to check. The spout is always broken, okay. This one, the spout is in perfect condition. Now there's a little bit of wear on the paint, normal for its age. It's got the little chick on top. How cute is this? This is really cool. It doesn't say anything at the bottom. I know it's Red Wing. They made it as a set, so the creamer and the sugar are available out there. I know that roosters are highly collectible for kitchen, and in particular vintage kitchen. It's hand painted. It's so cool. So roosters, apples, and sunflowers, I believe, are the most collected item for themed kitchen. So if you are a reseller like me, anytime you find roosters, apple stuff, or apple the fruit, or sunflowers, know that if it's vintage, know that people will buy it. Perfect condition. I don't think it was ever used. There is literally nothing inside that indicates that it was scratched or used or anything, like zero. And then it has a strainer at the spot right here for tea leaves, obviously. The lid is in perfect condition. There's no chip, nothing. This thing was never used. It was just put on display, I guess, for many years, and here it is now. It could be yours. I really like that kind of stuff. Figurative teapots, so many people collect them. I think I had a cat teapot at some point that was on the stove. That flew off the shelf in 5 minutes. What else did I have? I had a cat teapot. I think I had a bear teapot. I had one that had flowers. It's so many different ones. Teapots are collectibles, and this one is really cool. I love the spout. The spout for me is everything. It's really cool. So Red Wing, either 30s or 40s rooster, or is it a hen? If she's got the chick on top right here, it's probably a hen. We're gonna say a chicken teapot, okay? Really cool. Antique. I would keep it, but I have a brown Betty upstairs that I barely use. So this is 6 cup, 4 to 6 cup. Okay, item number 1. Item number 2 are these, and these you saw me pick them. This one too, actually. Otagari. Every time I find Otagari, I grab it. And by the way, I had 2 Otagari mugs that just sold. I just shipped them yesterday. So sometimes they stay in the shop a little bit longer, but they do sell because people collect and love Otagari stoneware. These are Irish coffee mugs. It's a set of 4, so it's a full set. And they're really cool. Typical Otagari with the speckle design. And then it's got maple leaves. We're going to say it's maple, right? In blue and brown. Some kind of swirl. Handle is brown. And then the base here is brown. But it's got a burnish look to it. Like almost, not iridescent, more like a burnish look to it. And they are really, really cool. One of them has a little chip here. Okay, these are from the 70s. Okay, they're 50 something years old. We're okay with the little chip. It barely is noticeable, and it doesn't compromise the integrity of the cup by itself, but they're really neat. So if you like that kitsch look, really, really neat. And I don't know if maybe if I show you, can you see how it's burnished? It's got the bronze type finish on it. I'm trying to flip it so that it would show, but I don't think it shows on camera, at least not on my viewfinder. Maybe it will when I make this larger. So it's hand painted, Japan. Otagari makes really, really nice stoneware. They really do. They last long. You can put them in the dishwasher. Every single one is hand painted, so every single one of them is different. I mean, it's the same design, but it's not a stamp, is what I'm trying to say. So they all have their own little feature. There's 4 of them. Okay, next item is this, and I have a lady who's been asking for it forever. This is a Westmoreland mill glass that's hand painted. So it's got ribbons and flowers, and this is panel grape, by the way, but it still has the hand painting around. So now there's different type of those bowls. This one is not the one that came with the lid. I know that because there's no rim right here to place the lid. There's another one that they've created that had the lid for it. This is not it. This is just a bowl. You can put trinkets, whatever, in it, but it's really cute. So Westmoreland mill glass. There's a lot of mill glass companies out there. I personally prefer the Westmoreland mill glass. I think it's thicker, heavier, and to me is more substantial. It's a nicer mill glass. I just like it. Not to say that the other ones are not good, but I have a thing for mill glass from Westmoreland. And if you remember my curio upstairs before I emptied it out, and we'll refill soon with a new one, but we're not there yet. All my mill glass is pretty much Westmoreland. I've always loved Westmoreland as a brand. They do beautiful pieces. So it's pressed glass, and it's what's called mill glass, but it's been hand painted. So that's coming up on the shop this week. Next item, I talked about it last week and I already showed it. It's this pottery, handmade studio pottery, and it's very interesting. This is Maple City Pottery, United States. It was made in 1987 in Monmouth, I think, Illinois. And it's got the stamp. It's got the stamp right here and the little potter's initial R. And this is what's referred to as salt glaze. It has that orange peel feel to it, and it has the blue overlay on it, and on the inside it's black. So you're wondering, well, what is this? Because that's kind of weird. This is not a beverage vessel. This is a candle warmer or a wax warmer. So what you do is that you put your little tea light right here, and on the inside you put your wax, and it will melt it and give a nice scent to your house. And I told you last week that what I would do was add one of Kato's Candles wax melt included in it, and I'm gonna give you the Christmas cookie one, and so that's gonna be a set like this. This is really neat actually. It's different. It's very primitive in style, not in the way it's made. I meant early American primitive style. It's got a heart shape here. It can be moved around because of the handle. It's really neat actually. Yeah, really cool. And you can put quite a lot. So if you don't want to put wax, you can put oil in it. It smells like sugar cookies. Next one, you probably remember me picking this when I went to that Goodwill in South Brunswick. And I was having a hard time picking a vase. And out of all the vases that were available, I picked this one. And this one just struck my eye. It's, again, it needs cleaning. It will sparkle so much once I've cleaned it. This is a Duncan Miller vase. Duncan Miller is defunct. They were very popular in the 40s and 50s. It's pressed glass, so it's not cut. And you can tell, by the way, when you touch it, it doesn't feel like you could cut yourself on it, right? It's pressed. And then you can also see the ridge where the mold is. But man, what a gorgeous vase. Look at this thing. I can't wait to clean it. Like literally can't wait to clean it and see it all clean. It's going to be beautiful. It's such a pretty vase. So I like pedestal vase. To me, they have more stability than the other ones. This will not tip over. Okay, so if you want a pretty vase, but you're always afraid, you have cats, for instance, right? That it's going to get tipped over by accident, or sometimes cats, you know, they like to play around, get pedestal footed like this vase, because this, very stable. And it's not too tall, so you're not stuck with having to put rigid stems in it. This one you could actually put tulips and put flowers that kind of droop a little bit. Definitely roses, irises. Okay, I'll be honest, I would keep this one. Okay, I have too many vases, but I would totally keep this one. It's in perfect condition. I checked it. Okay, there is no chip, nothing. It's a seashell pattern. Can you see? Seashell pattern with a star bust behind it, and then a repeat diamond pattern on the sides here. We don't make stuff like this anymore. Well, we do, but it's such a specialty thing. Like, you gotta go to high-end department stores to find stuff like that. It's very pretty. Anyway, when I come back, 2 more items. Okay, next one is a gamble for me. Because I never know. I love, and it needs to be cleaned, okay? I love mid-century modern, MCM. And Scott loves MCM too. But I picked this. This is a carafe. So you can do iced tea, orange juice, whatever you want in it, wine if you want. I picked this because it has the stopper with it. And the majority of the time, you don't find the stopper. You purchase this and it's missing the top. Okay, this one has it. And the stopper is hollow aluminum. It's got some dents, all right. The stopper itself has a few chunks of cork that are missing, but the silver on it is in perfect condition. You see that silver band around it? Okay, perfect condition. And then it's got the silver on the inside of the neck right here. The handle is melanin, and look at this Art Deco design right here. This, I gotta look for it. I have a feeling that this may be actually a little bit earlier. It says Inland XXX patent number GES hand blown glass by Inland. And on the shop right now I have an Inland coffee carafe with its own warming tray. It's been on there for a while. Maybe because I'm asking for too much, I may have to bring it down a bit, but same thing, MCM, thin glass, but beautiful. This is so cool. So if you like MCM, mid-century modern, this is clearly from the 50s, even I would say even possibly prior. So it's 70 years old, going on 70 years old. We used to make stuff like that. It's beautiful. The handle is still well attached. It's beautiful stuff. Can't wait to clean you, because boy are you dirty. Obviously they put coffee in it, so you could use it as a coffee carafe if you want, but it's got the stopper, and that is a rare find. All right, one more item and then I'll let you go. The last item is another thing that you watched me pick in one of my videos, and this has to be the most unusual thing I've ever picked. It is so different. I have to put my hands on it because it's going to fall off. I don't know what the story is, but I have the feeling that this is handmade. Okay, somebody had, let me pull this out, somebody had a stainless steel tray, right? And there is absolutely no marking on it, so I can't tell you who made this the tray, but this is really good stainless steel. And then I guess they had a hobby, and they were making at home, they were making stained glass. So they figured, let me put an insert of stained glass inside the tray. And there you have it. And this is so cool. So cool. So let's look. The tray, you know, stainless steel. It's fairly large. But this is handmade stained glass. Okay, look at this. It's a butterfly. So here's the front of it. And here's the back of it. Now, I don't know anything about stained glass, so I wouldn't be able to tell you whether this is remarkable work or so-so. I noticed that the lead in between is not even, so it gives it this very rustic, handmade, non-professional type look that some people may actually be looking for, because it's clearly is made by somebody who was doing this as a home project. Man, this is cool. I like stained glass, and this one is really, really neat. I wish I could show you. Let's see, I'll get closer, maybe. Okay, so it's a butterfly, and it fits perfectly into this heavy tray, because this is heavy. Okay, let me put that in. All right, put that on the buffet. Man, talk about a conversation piece. People will be like, whoa, what's this? Yeah, what is this? Lemonade tray, display, whatever. Okay, maybe you want it just for the butterfly, who knows? But I gotta tell you, this is heavy. And again, I said I wasn't gonna pick up trays anymore because they are a pain to wrap. They really are. anything big actually. But I'm going to weigh it because I need you to know. Okay, the whole thing is almost 4.5 pounds. Okay, so again, shipping, you got to take in consideration the weight and the size. And the size of it, I think it's 13. No, it's 16. The tray itself is 16, and the stained glass is 13. This is so cool. Beautiful. I don't know how old it is. I don't know what came first, if the tray came first and then the stained glass, or if they did the stained glass, they don't know what to do with it and found the tray. I don't have the story. I wish there was a label, a stamp, something for the tray. I don't see any, but it's stainless steel. Chrome. Can't wait to clean this. So that's it. That's what's coming up. Oh, the machine is done. Good. That's what's coming up on Etsy this week. And again, all items will be posted at 5 p.m. on Friday. If you see something you want, be there, because chances are somebody else wants it and they fly off the shelf real fast. If you don't see the item when you open the page, filter by most recent and the stuff will come up. Okay, so the pot sold, the two little cats sold, and then 2 Otagiri flower mugs sold. That was last week. The shop is still a success. I want to thank you for purchasing from Frenchy and Tubby, for your vintage items. You make me very happy, and you give me a sense of purpose. And I gotta tell you, I think you can tell the shelves are getting pretty empty. I foresee a shopping trip in the near future to refill the shelves. Yeah, coming up soon. Thank you for watching. Links down below, and like, share if you know somebody who loves MCM and may be tempted with this one, and then subscribe right here in the corner, and I will talk to you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.